Alright, you piss stains. Here for another travel cast, I'll call it that. How about that? This will be travel cast number 1, you piss stains. I don't even know where I'm going, but I know where the fuck I came from. What are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about how Manginas are blinded and brainwashed, aka pussy beggars. Woo, look at that, right in the middle of us, baby. You're a really safe driver with your daughter on the back. What a role model. She better get used to riding that thing, because she's going to ride the cock carousel in about 12 years, buddy. Enjoy that. So, we were talking about Manginas, aka, I like to call them like the super betas, you know? Like, they're like a step below the beta male providers. The Manginas are basically bottom of the fucking rung. So, a lot of people like to call them pussy beggars. And that's not that they necessarily beg for pussy, but they do absolute irrational fucking things just to get it. Like it's a bartering system. And that if you're in a relationship where your partner's genitals are some kind of currency, like good boy points, you gotta acquire enough good boy points to purchase 30 minutes to an hour of her lying on her back with her legs spread, then you're a Mangina. Like, and that's not me attacking you like subjectively, that's just an objective truth. Like, I don't even know you. Like, I hope I offended someone. Maybe you'll wake the fuck up. Simps, on the other hand, they kind of like, I don't know, they're like in between Manginas and PUAs. Like, they cater to women. I think the word simp came from men sympathizing with women because, like, women are like using this victim syndrome and saying how they're like oppressed and shit, and these men that want to get laid, they're like sympathizing. They're like, yeah, I know, I get it. Like, they're kind of around the white knights. White knights are just like, I think they're like the alphas, you know, even though maybe even the beta male providers that are like, you know, very masculine, but they're still beta as fuck, because it's mostly a mindset. So, kind of trying to define all these terms. Basically, Manginas, like, there's no hope for you as a Mangina. Like, a woman will never spend her life with you as a Mangina unless her confidence and self-esteem is absolutely in the toilet. Oh, and that motorcycle guy that just drove in between traffic, he's right next to me, trying to avoid my eyesight so much. It's fucking hilarious. So I'm gonna take a soda of this water real quick. So, let me give you a little analogy this way. So where I live, everyone, like on every fucking corner, there's a beggar with a sign, right? There's a beggar with a sign, although logically that's not really a good way to earn money to live, right? I hope you're staying on this analogy with me, because it's really going to make sense. Let me roll my windows up real quick. Probably should have done that a while ago, but it's hot as fuck outside. I don't have AC right now. So, we got beggars on the side of the fucking road, flying a sign. You and I, the logical man, or woman if she's listening to this, we all know that flying a sign is not an adequate way to earn any money. It's just, you're begging, you know? I'm not saying you're playing a sympathy card, but you're definitely begging. You're asking for something, and you're giving a story or whatever in return. No real values, no real assertiveness, no drive to actually make an honest living for yourself, so you're begging. Now think of the Manginas. They're the guys on the corners of the dating scene and they're flying a sign, but it's the opposite. They're flying a sign that says, I will take all of your bullshit, be your emotional tampon, take you out to eat whenever you want, and not expect an adequate amount of sex. And basically how we give money to these beggars, or I think it's dumb, I'll give them leftover food or whatever. Basically how we give money to these beggars, the women drive by these manginas, and like a fucking prostitute, they'll stop and they'll pick these manginas up, aka forming a relationship. It'll go on. Sometimes, you know, depends on how many shit tests they fail. Like if they constantly fail the woman's shit test, the woman will press farther and farther, extracting resources from this guy like a mangina miner. That's what I'm gonna start calling them. They're just mining resources like they're in a cave, and all of his assets are like stones on the wall, and they're just using their shame and manipulation as their pickaxe, and they're mining this guy's resources. And when the mine is barren, that's when the mangina miners escape the fucking cave in the nick of time before it collapses, which it inevitably will. Just like if you dig out too much under a hole, it'll collapse. That's what a man's psyche's like. If you dig him out for everything he has, mentally, physically, resourcefully, whatever, he will eventually collapse as a man and he'll no longer be good. So the real question is, if you know this knowledge, why would, and you know that women are not only capable of doing this, but they won't even turn a fucking blind eye to it. Or I don't even know if that's a real expression, but they can literally do this and not feel anything about it to like another person. That's kind of like the equivalent of a man raping someone and not feeling bad about it, just on a different level. Like if you fucking rape someone, I don't care who you are, you should feel bad about it. You should have never done it in the first place. That's a different story. Maybe that was a bad example. I'm basically trying to say it's a sociopathic thing. You do one thing and you don't feel a consequence or bad about it, you know? No morals, in other words. So why are people letting this happen? You know? Like, you can... I don't want to sound pathetic, but there are other options. You can jerk off. You can get an escort. You can have a friends with benefits. You can be celibate and use that fucking energy that you're trying to release to do something positive in the world. Or you can even be selfish and use that energy to further yourself. Like, I'm pretty sure Prince has done that. I'm pretty sure, I think David Bowie did it for a little while. Go celibate and use all that thirsty simp mangina energy and create something like the fucking man you are. Like, think about it. If you were a woman and there was these stupid fucking simps just walking around with their fucking dicks tucked between their legs with a bunch of money, and it was female nature to do that, if you were a woman, you would do the same thing. So that's what this is. You gotta rig the equation. Don't give them the opportunity to suck you dry. I hope, I'm going to end it on this, but this is a thought I had earlier. I hope in the future, like, you know when you watch a nature video or whatever, fucking shit in the wild, showing you how different animals, insects, birth, showing you how they die, showing you how they kill each other. I hope one day in the future there will be an educational video of how women draw in men like predators. Like, that is really what I hope for, because that would be so crazy to watch. Either show like the pheromones in the air, or like, I think there's some chemical in a woman's vagina that just like attracts a man. I think it's copulin. I don't know if that's true or not, but still, that's some crazy shit to think about, because it's real and it's not their fault. Sure, they fucking abuse it, but it's just woman's nature to fucking look for resources. So, keep that in mind. I'm gonna be honest with you, I made the Mangina minor analogy up, like, in the middle of the video and just fucking ran for it, but that is scary true. So, I'm gonna keep on going with that one. So, talk to you guys later. Y'all stay up.